Good evening, Solon! Presenting the 2023 Solon Marching Band. Tonight, the band begins the pregame festivities with the Solon Fight Song. Clap and sing along as the band brings their thunderous sound down the field. Let's keep the festivities going with a killer track that details the journey of Vikings coming from the land of ice and snow, driving their ships to new land in search of the western shore, which sounds like they're driving around Cleveland in the wintertime. It's time to get out your air guitars and headbang along as the dance team shows off their moves and the band belts out Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. Please rise as the band pays homage to Solon High School by performing the Alma Mater. Conducted tonight by Executive Officer Shayna Burke.
It's week 6 of the high school football season, and SETV is bringing you tonight's game. Here from Stewart Field, it's the Mentor Cardinals coming in with a record of 2-3 to take on your 1-4 Solon Comets. This is the first day of fall. We've got 72 degrees, a large crowd here in attendance at Stewart Field. Hopefully we're going to see a good football game. It's always interesting when Mentor comes to town, or when Solon and Mentor get together out there in Mentor. The games are always entertaining, so stay tuned for this one. Happy to be a part of SETV. My name is Chuck Chokina, and you can see the football team about to make its way through their banner, led by their head coach, third-year head coach, Brian Wisniewski. Tall order here for the Comets tonight. Despite the fact that Mentor comes in with a record of 2-3, they are a Division I school, one of the biggest public schools in the state of Ohio. Solon, because of dropping attendance, has now dropped to Division II. So not as many bodies to pick from when you're coaching here at Solon versus Mentor, but hopefully the boys can give Mentor a tough fight here tonight on their home turf. Solon having won their home opener last week in week 5 against the Mayfield Wildcats, 14-13. We'll pause shortly for our national anthem. Great rendition of the national anthem by the Solon High School Marching Band. So as I mentioned, the 2-3 Mentor Cardinals come into town. Not the usual record of a Mentor Cardinal football team, but they've been playing without their starting quarterback, who, unfortunately for Solon, they get back this week. Number 15, Scotty Fox, a junior, 6'2", 215. Is going to be filling the air with footballs here tonight. It will be up to the Comets to limit Mr. Fox. I really don't think they're going to stop him completely, but if they hope to, they're going to have to try to turn him over. I think offensively, Solon's going to have to try to control the football. Certainly cannot afford to turn the ball over. Mentor, 2-3 on the season, having beaten Massillon Jackson in the opening week, losing to St. Ignatius in week 2, losing to Painesville Riverside, beating Medina by a point. Their games have been tight. Their 2 wins have come by a total of 6 points, and their 3 losses have come by a total of 6 points. Their opponents' records add up to 17-8, so they've played a tough schedule. Solon, on the other side, in Division II, to listen to this stat, they have the 5th toughest schedule in the state. Losing to Olmsted Falls in week 1, Strongsville in week 2, Shaker Heights in week 3, Nordonia in week 4, and then winning last week at home in a real exciting contest brought to you here on SETV, the win over Mayfield. Max Thompson and Braden Springer are deep for Solon. The kick will come from number 39, Dylan Tackett. And an upback has the ball. That's number 17, Jack Sanders, who manages to get good field position for the Comets. He's run out of bounds at the 37-yard line. And that's where Luke Cormuth, quarterback for Solon, will begin play, number 1. It'll be the Solon offense task tonight to control the football, try to keep it out of the hands of the Menor offense as much as they can. A big plus for Solon this week is they've got their one of their biggest offensive players back, Gavin Baisden, who normally plays tackle. I see him at right guard here. They turn the hand off to A.J. Jefferson. He's got some room. He's going to get out over the 40, and we're going to call that 5 on first down. And boy, if they can do that all night, would certainly bode well. A.J. Jefferson ran extremely well last week. And with Baisden back this week, that should help the running game. So Cormuth comes out with a 3-by-1 set with Jefferson in the backfield, brings Thompson in motion, hands to Jefferson. Off left tackle this time. Not as much, but he's moving the pile forward. He may have the first down with that last bit of effort. Yep, they're moving the chains. Kept his legs moving, the pile kept pushing, and Solon picks up their first down of the night. Here it is again. Sean Richardson in there pushing the pile. Baisden was in there. 3-by-1 set again for Cormuth. Brings Thompson again in motion. Turns and hands to Jefferson. Jefferson going to bounce it outside, and he's going to get stopped for a 2-yard loss. Nothing happening in the center of the line. And Jefferson tried to step outside. It'll set Solon back in 2nd and 12. So good tackle there by number 7, Antonio Shelley, a senior for Menor. 2-by-2 set this time for Cormuth. As they take a look at what defense the Cardinals are in, they make their late play call. Jefferson is in the backfield. He's going to throw it. Screen out to Jefferson. Right side, he's going to pick up, we'll call it 6. And it'll be 3rd and about 6. Safe throw there by Cormuth, out into the flat to Jefferson. McQuaid, Thompson, Springer, Grafton are the wideouts. Here comes Thompson in motion. Cormuth turns, fakes to Jefferson. Now he's going to roll back the other way. He's got nowhere to go, and he's going to get shoved out of bounds. Basically, he took that sack, not forcing the deal. Mentioned this before, Luke is in his first year of not only playing quarterback, but playing football. And so, and he's a good player. He can spin it, good athlete, but you could see him definitely not want to force the action there. He's been well coached by coaches Voigt, Wisniewski, the rest of the staff to take what the defense gives, and he had nothing there. Springer kicks it deep. Ball's taken by the Menor up back, and he breaks a couple tackles and another one, and he gets it out past the 35. That's number 10, Evan Calderwood, a senior. And we're going to get our first look at this Menor offense. If you've watched high school football in Northeast Ohio over the last 20 years, if you will, and here again is Calderwood breaking a couple of tackles. There's a block in the back that was let go. You know that Menor is real good at offense. They like to throw the ball, and they do it extremely well. So number 15, Scotty Fox in the backfield. He's going to turn and hand, I think that's Gino Korzanowski, a 5'8" running back. Number 17, they've got a big offensive line. They are young, but they are big. A 2-by-2 set for Fox after a 3-yard gain on first down. Fox takes the snap with time. Rolls to his right. Fires, incomplete. Josh Grafton on the coverage. Ball was attempted to Grant Cerny. We'll see if Solon can get him off the field. They're using a three down lineman and nickel backs. And now they're in press coverage. A little bit of pressure on Fox. He's got somebody deep. And Springer had his hands on the ball. The ball was thrown to number 13, Justin Hodge, a sophomore. Number 13, who, Coach Wisniewski has said is somebody they got to watch out for. But there the ball, he's trying to drop that in between two defenders. And really, Braden Springer's probably going to regret not coming down with that one. Springer is deep to receive the Menor punt. It's a low line drive. He's going to let it bounce. He's going to field it on a bounce. And he's taken down at the 28-yard line. And that's where Solon will take back over for their second drive of the game. Their first drive netted 1 first down, and then they were forced to punt. Be that as it may, and Springer does a nice job there fielding the ball on the hop, because that's a good way to lose yardage, letting the ball roll. So Luke Cormuth again comes out with a bunch set. 3 receivers to the short side of the field. And they go to pitch the ball to Jefferson, and they're going to call an illegal forward pass, incomplete forward pass. Fortunately for Solon, because he's trying to pitch this. Jefferson doesn't know that the pitch is coming, and the ball went forward. So either Cormuth is supposed to run that behind Jefferson, or Jefferson is supposed to receive a pitch. Either way, it gets scored as an incomplete pass. And that was a break for Solon, because Menor would have been set up and maybe would have even returned that one for 6 points. So 2nd and 10, a 2-by-2 set for Cormuth. Takes the snap. He's got a run pass option. He's going to run it. Good choice. He gets 6. Well, we'll call it 6. It'll be 3rd and 4. It certainly helps to have a quarterback that can make plays with his legs. And getting Cormuth out there on the corner with that option hopefully will be something that Solon can manage to execute all night. Again, the late play call as the team looks to the sideline. Thompson, Grafton, McQuaid, Springer are the wideouts. Jefferson's in the backfield with Cormuth. They've got their play now. Takes the snap, straight drop. Got some time, now he's flushed. Now he's going to try to run for it, and he spins out of bounds short of the sticks. He'll get 2, and 4th and over a yard, deep in their own territory. The punt team's got to come on for Coach Wisniewski. Once again, Cormuth not trying to force issues, not wanting to throw the ball deep when people aren't open, and that's a good choice. Harley Barman to kick. High boot. Calderwood takes it at the 28, is hit immediately. That's number 51, C.J. Burney. Good coverage there. Menor takes back over for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first. 3-by-1 set for Fox. Comets in nickel. Turn and hand. And there's a good run on first down by number 17, Gino Korzanowski. He picks up 7. And early on, the officials are letting the kids play. Has not been a flag yet. 2-by-2 set. Fox hands, Korzanowski will be short. The official on this side marking, well, they're moving the sticks. Yep, first down, not by much. Not a great push by the O-line there, so Solon is standing up to this big offensive line of Menor thus far. But it is a first down for Menor, their first of the game. Fox takes the snap, rolls to his left, fires, he has a man. That's number 16, Austin Van Huss, a junior, 6'2". He's just running straight down the field, and he finds that dead spot. And Fox, a right-handed quarterback, rolling to his left. Not an easy throw to make, but he zipped that one right on the money. 3-by-1 set. Fox hands to Korzanowski, who's got room in the center. Up the gut, he is past the chains. He's got another first down for the Cardinals. And they're starting to move the football. This offense can really wear out a defense. They don't huddle. They get their play call at the line, and they can gas a defense pretty quickly. Fox, there's a whistle, and we're going to get a false start against Menor. That'll set him back to 1st and 15.
False start, offense, number 59, 5-yard penalty, first down.
So we'll see if Solon chooses to rush 3, 4, 5, play coverage. Those are tough decisions to make. Korzanowski gets the ball and gets sacked in the backfield. That's number 41, Ian Goldfeder, a senior. Sean Richardson was looping around the end there, and there was no place for Korzanowski to go, and that sets Menor back even further. It's 2nd and 18. They're at the Solon 30. Fox takes the snap, got time, now has some pressure. Richardson missed him, makes another couple guys miss, but then he's brought down by Grafton, Josh Grafton. We'll give him 3 on that. But still 15 yards to go for Menor. There's 1 miss, 2 miss, but Grafton does not miss. Fox takes the snap and hands to Korzanowski. He's got some room. He manages to keep his feet and get all the way down to the Solon 16-yard line. Michael Pierce just managed to get enough of him. It's 4th, and we'll call it 3. Fox takes the snap, hands to Korzanowski, and he's brought down shy of the first down. The Comets hold on 4th down. What a nice play there at the bottom of the pile. Ben Friedman, number 15, had him by the legs. I think Richardson was helping on the top half, and they deny the Mentor Cardinals a first down on 4th and short. And that's big for momentum here this early with just 4:36 remaining first quarter. Comets take back over, but deep in their own territory at the 15. Cormuth in the gun, 2x2. Thompson in motion, hand to Jefferson. Not much room there. No movement up front. So he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Again, they have to be conscious of keeping the football, not turning it over, certainly deep. Mentor doesn't need them to do him any favors because that's the way Mentor wins games. You turn it over. Cormuth under pressure. He's going to take a sack. They ran a play fake, but number 44, Shane, I'm going to botch this last name. I'm going to say Krejci, was having none of it. So 3rd and a lot. Calling it 20. Jefferson with a little room in the middle, not much. A host of Mentor tacklers. Gave him a little bit of punt room. So Harley Barman will come back out and punt it for Solon deep in their own territory. Calderwood is set up at the Solon 45. Barman is 5 yards deep in the end zone. A little bit of pressure, gets off a high punt. It's going to take a Solon bounce. And we're going to get a net of 45 yards after that bounce, and the ball actually winds up on the Mentor side of the football field at their own 47, and that's where Scotty Fox and the Cardinals take back over. They drove it down to the 10-yard line in their last drive, and Solon held on 4th down. Solon has not been able to mount much offense, just 1 first down so far tonight. But this is the kind of game that Solon can win. They can keep the score down, give their offense chances by limiting Fox and the Cardinals. Scotty Fox rolls to his left, throws out in the flat. That's Calderwood, the punt returner, out in the flat. He's going to get 6 on the out route. Just run 2 receivers up the field, and Calderwood cuts underneath. Simple throw. Fox again in the gun. 2x2 set. Comets showing blitz. They bring it. Handoff up the middle, and a little bit of room. We'll call it 2. Number 9, Marty Johnson, a senior running back, ran into Ben Friedman and Sean Richardson, number 50. 3rd and 2. Oh, goodness, what a nice tackle there by number 4, Braden Springer. Saw that little flare pass and came up immediately and stop the receiver. Who was it? That's Calderwood, the punt returner. Look at 4. Fly up to the football and make a tackle short of the first down. So again, men are faced with 4th and 1, this time near midfield. Solon showing blitz. Fox turns and hands, and I think he's got it. Not by much. Number 9, Marty Johnson. Has the first down. So far, the Solon defense has been matching this Menor offense. Marty Johnson with the football, and coming from the backside was number 2, Michael Pierce. Marty Johnson, the ball carrier, tripped up by Michael Pierce. Pierce looks good coming off the edge. 6 foot, 160-pound junior. 3-by-1 set for Fox. He's got time. He throws. He's got Calderwood underneath. And he is stopped at the 35-yard line, but not before an 8-yard gain. Hard to give a quarterback like Fox that kind of time and be able to cover for that long. But the first quarter has come to a close. We are deadlocked. Solon nothing and Menor nothing. We'll be right back with the second quarter. Back here at Stewart Field for second quarter action. Evan Calderwood just ran around right end for a first down, setting Menor up inside the Solon 25 at the 23. Thus far, this has been a defensive battle. And the Comets have stood up extremely well to this high-powered Menor offense. Scotty Fox in the shotgun. Now gets some pressure from Sean Richardson, and he goes down. On 1st and 10, Sean Richardson would not be denied. Good coverage in the defensive backfield. Fox had nowhere to go with it, and that gave Richardson time to get there. Pass defense is a combination of coverage and pressure. And there's Richardson not letting Fox go. So the loss is 4 yards. And Menor sets up again. 2-by-2 set. Comets still in nickel. Fox to throw. Fires. Incomplete. Over the head of number 16, Austin Van Huss. Owen Grossman, number 11, on the coverage. And it's 3rd and 15. Solon showing blitz. Coach Bubonics, the D coordinator, now makes a later play call. They bring 4, dropping 7, fired over the middle. It's caught. That's number 13, Justin Hodge. You can see why Fox is one of the better quarterbacks in the area. He zipped that ball right on the money as Hodge was cutting over the middle. Not much you can do when the ball is put on the money like that. And Menor is now knocking on the door inside the Solon 5. They turn and hand, and they're in for 6 points. That's number 10, Evan Calderwood, off left tackle. I stand corrected. That was number 9, Marty Johnson. So Menor scores first and will attempt to tack on the extra point. The 39, Dylan Tackett, is on. And he got it. Not by much. But the first score goes to the Cardinals. It's 7-0. We're 10 minutes and 12 seconds. We have 10 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And the first quarter saw a battle of defenses. Solon held Menor deep inside their own territory on a 4th and 1. Stuffed them. But they've been able to muster very little offense thus far. And it has allowed the Menor Cardinals to get back on the field and do what they do best, which is move the football through the air. Special teams should be a big factor in this one. As you recall, if you recall last week, Max Thompson returned a kickoff in the second half that set Solon up for their go-ahead score. We'll see if Menor elects to kick to him. Braden Springer is also deep, and he's run the ball extremely well on kick returns. Menor does kick the ball deep and is able to get it into the end zone for the touchback. So it'll be up to the Solon offense to try to get something going. At any level of football, it's about complementary football. Offense, defense, special teams. Everybody's got to do their job. And if the offense is getting sent off the field on 3 and outs, it makes it real tough for the defense as they get pretty tired, having to run too many defensive plays. Cormuth pitches. This is Makai Ali. He's going to try the edge. He's going to make a man miss. He's going to pick up maybe 3. But there wasn't much there for Makai Ali. First time we've seen him in the backfield with Luke Cormuth. 2-by-2 set for Solon. Springer, Barman, McQuaid, Grafton are the wideouts. And here comes the late offensive play call. Menor also in nickel, 2 safeties, 3 corners, 3 down linemen. Cormuth takes the snap. He's got pressure. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to pick up the 6 yards. He's going to be a little shy of the first down, maybe by 1.5 yards. Well, we'll call it 1. Almost took a big hit here as he's cutting back. And this is a play the Comets need to execute. They've got 4 receivers to one side of the field. Cormuth drops the snap, now dishes it off to Jefferson, who will pick up the first down. So he dropped it as he went to pitch it, and he threw it anyway. And A.J. Jefferson was able to plow forward for that first down out to the Solon 34. Cormuth in the gun again with a bunch set. Brings Grafton in motion. Fakes to Jefferson. Now he's going to try deep. And knocked down was number 4, Braden Springer. Their feet got caught up. And the official back there made no call, and the Solon fans don't like it. Take a look at that again. Cormuth throws it deep. He's in between and gets tripped up and wants a call, doesn't get it. 2nd and 10. Turn and hand to Jefferson, and he is stuffed deep in the backfield. Number 8, Nathan Byer. Loss of 5, 3rd and 15. This is not the down and distance Solon wants to be in tonight. They want to manage the downs and distances and hang on to the football and not be put into situations like this. Menor can play coverage, rush 3, and try to keep everything in front of them. Menor's in a 3-deep look. Cormuth rolls. Now he's going to try to throw it deep. Oh, and he overthrew. Max Thompson was behind the defender, and he just overthrew him. Otherwise, that's a big play. He took a hit on the play. I don't know that Thompson was running a fly route, a vertical. I think he was running across the field, and Cormuth saw him behind the defense and threw it deep. So then Max had to adjust. So therefore, quarterback and receiver not really on the same page there. Last time we had a high snap on the punt. See if we get that corrected. Good snap, Barman. High knuckleball. Calderwood makes the catch at the Menor 42, and that's where they'll take over with a 7-0 lead. Good snap. It's not an easy catch here. That ball was knuckling a bit. Calderwood does a good job of fielding it. See if Solon can pin Menor back into some long downs and distances, that is, negative plays. Fox has Calderwood. Calderwood's got the football and a big gain. We'll call it 18 yards. Caught him in a blitz. They brought Michael Pierce off the edge. Number 2 right there blitzing, and they threw right to that blitz where the man vacated. Three by one set. Fox takes the shotgun snap and dishes it in the flat to Calderwood. Springer misses the tackle. Thompson forces him out of bounds, and he's got a first down. Tough to stop that play. One guy goes deep, one guy goes middle, and one guy goes to the first level. So it's basically 3 levels. You got to try to cover them all. Thompson coming off the edge. Fox is going to try to run. Now he throws, and it's caught. Calderwood got his hands under the football. Really good catch. This is not an easy catch. So 1st and 10 at the Solon 15, and Menor is threatening to go ahead by 2 scores. Scotty Fox under pressure. They bring a blitz, and they get there. Max Thompson. Nice blitz there. They brought Richardson. Richardson was spinning inside. They brought 2 linebackers. Thompson came off the edge. I think the other was Ben Friedman, and they wouldn't let Fox have time. This time they back out of the blitz. Fox to throw, has Hodge. He's brought down inside the 10. And to get away from pressure that time, they rolled out Fox. And you can see that that worked. Springer does a nice job in the open field of bringing down Hodge, but not before. Menor has set themselves up in a 3rd and 2 inside the Solon 10. And again, with 5:15 to go in the second quarter, threatening to make this a 2-score game. More of a run formation for Menor here. Some sort of wildcat thing was happening there. They had number 45. '45 is Caden Clare. He was in the game in the quarterback position. But before they could snap it, Menor calls a timeout. That's their first timeout burned. They're coming right back with that. Caden Clare, Gino Korzanowski are in the backfield. They brought in a blocking back. Number 21, Spencer Barninger, 6'1", 200. He comes in motion. And they're going to run up the middle. And number 75, Jalen Morgan, 6'3", 305, Jalen Morgan.
Fast on the keeper. He was brought down by Jalen Morgan.
But not before they get a first down. I don't know about that spot. I didn't think he got to the 5, but that's where the officials marked it. And it's first and goal to go for the Cardinals. It's like the same setup, and it's the same run up the middle. Goes Caden Clare, a junior, 5'10", 200. Number 45 took the direct snap. Here's a flag. And a discussion. It's unusual for a running play. Well, they're going to go.
Illegal formation. Offense. 5 players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Well, Menor hurt themselves there with that formation. I think the left tackle, he's been number 70, is Landy Breed, a sophomore, 6'5", 270. He's been close to being off the line of scrimmage all night tonight. That time I think he was at fault. 2 by 2. Fox fakes the handoff, throws underneath. Calderwood's got it, and he gets knocked down inside the 5 at the 4.
Pass is complete to Calderwood. He's brought down by Barman and Friedman.
Good job there by Barman and Friedman, bringing him down. 2nd and 4, and Solon's doing all they can to keep him out of the end zone. 2 by 2 set. The ball is up the middle. It's run, and into the end zone goes number 17, Gino Korzanowski. Just kept his legs moving and moved the pile enough to plow forward into the end zone and put Menor up 13-0. There's a big hole in there. Solon gets to him, but too late. He'd already broke the plane. So Tackett to try to tack it on. Snap, spot, kick, up, look true, is down the middle. Menor with 3 minutes, 28 seconds remaining, second quarter. He is now in the lead, 14-0, and it will be back in Solon's hands to try to get something together offensively. They have not been able to solve the Menor defense, have not moved the ball with any consistency, and their defense has been on the field too long here tonight. Josh Grafton this time deep with Braden Springer. see if they can field Tackett's kickoff. Tackett the last time booted it into the end zone for a touchback. He's got a big leg. Let's see if Solon can make a special teams play to help their offense out. It's high, it's deep, it's at the 1 yard line. And Josh Grafton's going to try to cut across the field, and he's going to get nailed at the 15-yard line. Good coverage there by Menor. Grafton bobbled the catch and came out from the goal line kind of late. There he's bobbling it. Then he brings it out. And there's 4 white shirts waiting for him. And Solon will take over 1st and 10, deep in their own territory at the 15. And this offense has to start moving the football for them to get back in this football game. Down 2 scores. Luke Cormuth with A.J. Jefferson in the backfield. He rolls to his right. He's got pressure. He's going to throw. Grafton can't hang on to it. I think Grafton would have kept his feet in bounds had he been able to hold on to this. Pretty good throw, but a tough catch. Sets up 2nd and 10. Not been able to establish A.J. Jefferson inside running as they did a week ago in the second half against Mayfield. Haven't gotten a lot of movement up front. Brian McQuaid comes in motion, takes the jet sweep. Looking to make a play, gets all the way to the sideline, did a lot of running for a yard. Just not a lot there. He kept getting strung out. Not sure if we have a flag or not.
Illegal block in the back. Offense, number 9. The penalty is declined. 3rd down.
Coach Gray of Menor declines the block in the back, as Solon will still have 3rd and a lot, 3rd and 9. And he's trying to get his offense back on the field as the clock is winding down now, just under 3 minutes in the first half. Cormuth takes the snap, looks, fires, ball flutters, falls incomplete. May have been tipped at the line, but that's going to bring out the punt team. Here it is again. And they did have pressure and the ball was tipped, so it did not get to his receiver, and Harley Barman's going to have to punt it. Evan Calderwood is standing inside Solon territory. Good high punt by Barman. Calderwood takes it right at the 50. It'll net 35 yards on the punt. Solon needs to stand up here defensively and keep Menor from scoring another one and keep themselves in this game. 2 scores I think they can handle, but if this becomes a 3-score game going into the half, momentum's going to be on one side of the field. Fox takes the snap but hands. That's number 25. Jackson Farley, sophomore, 5'9", 170, winding his way through the Solon defense on the draw play. Basically, they just let the defenders come up the field, take them the way they're going. Farley now cuts back. He's got room. He's inside the 20, the 15, the 10. Springer attempts to get the ball out. In fact, he says he did. He's got the ball in his hands.
He's brought down by Braden Springer.
But he may have been out of bounds when he got it. If we could see this again. Nice run by Jackson Farley, just a sophomore. But Braden Springer thinks he knocked this ball out. And had it in his hands when he emerged from the turf. So I guess they called Farley down there. And there he winds his way into the end zone to put Menor up 20-0.
Touchdown scored by number 25, Jackson Farley.
And this is not the way Solon hoped this game was going to go. Farley just winding his way around behind that big offensive line, had room, had to only break one tackle, managed to do so. Good runner for a sophomore. Snap, spot, kick, up, it's good. And Menor leads by 3 scores, 21-0. We're down to just over 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining second quarter. Menor has bolted out after a scoreless first quarter, have put up 21 second quarter points. And they've taken a lot of wind out of the sails of the Solon faithful here. Dylan Tackett has kicked one ball into the end zone, the other one to the goal line. This one is going to be short. Thompson's going to take it on the sideline, 20, 25, 30. He's out past the 30-yard line. And that's where this offense will attempt to start moving the football. They have not been able to here tonight. Directional kick. Thompson does a good job of retrieving it before it goes out of bounds. Gets it out to the 30. Three by one set for Luke Cormuth. Grafton, Barman, McQuaid. Cormuth to throw, got pressure, a screen. That's Makai Ali getting brought down for a 2-yard loss. That was the right call. It was just the quickness of the Menor defense to read the play. They caught him in a blitz.
Timeout, Menor. The second charge, team time and a half.
But once Ali caught the ball,
game clock to 1:52.
linebacker closed rather quickly, and Menor here takes a timeout because they're thinking they can get another score. And there's really no arguing with that. They have moved the football extremely well against the Solon Comets here tonight. This is a young and inexperienced Solon Comet football team. Just 11 seniors. And as I mentioned at the beginning, a tough schedule. If you pay attention to Solon Comet athletics, every other sport in Solon this year has moved to the Suburban Conference. Suburban Conference, national division with schools sized and with the same, pretty much the same makeup of Solon, except for football. A couple of schools, I think it was Menor and Medina, wouldn't let them out of their contract. So they had to stay with it. We're still in the GCC playing Division I opponents. There's Luke Cormuth. picking up 3 yards. Men are taking another timeout. That's going to be their final one, but again, they're trying to get the ball back here before the half.
Their third and final time of the half.
And do something with it. But as I mentioned, Solon has the 5th toughest schedule in the state in Division II.
Operator, please
because they're playing the likes of Menor, the likes of Medina. Olmsted Falls is 4-1 on the year.
Thank you.
Shaker Heights is 5-0. They've got a particularly good squad this year. Nordonia is 5-0. They've played Solon as well. So tough for a D2 school, basically in a D1 conference. Things will get better next year, and I'm not certainly looking beyond. There's plenty of football here to be played, but they're kind of playing out of their league, if you will, even though this is their league this year. So Luke Hormuth gets flushed from the pocket there, just throws it away while he's in the grasp. And the Comets again forced to punt. And Evan Calderwood once again is going to field it. This time, his side of the 50. Harley Barman in punt formation. Low snap. Barman fields it well, kicks it end over end. Calderwood's got it at the 35. Going to break to his right. He's going to break a tackle and get out to the 45. And that's where Menor will take over. Scotty Fox, quarterback. Menor's going to run their 2-minute offense here. They're going to go quick. Fox to throw. He's got time. Misses Calderwood, and a flag in the defensive backfield.
Yep. Illegal substitution. Defense. 12 players in the field. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Too many guys on the field for the Comets. Gives Menor 1st and 5 at the 50. So we'll try that again with 1:26 remaining. Second quarter, Fox in the gun, rolls to his left. Has time, fires, complete. That's Hodge, and he's out of bounds. This is to his left. He gets his shoulder square and throws a strike. That is not an easy throw. Rolling to your left and trying to hit somebody in stride. But he showed you why he's a special quarterback there. There again is Farley, the sophomore, running hard. Picking up 15 yards and getting it down to the Solon 15.
Timeout.
And there's Solon calls a defensive timeout. They're getting gashed a little bit and probably a bit tired. Good defensive timeout. We're down to 1 minute, 14 seconds remaining. First half, and this one's close to getting out of hand. If Menor gets it, well, it'll be a 28-point lead if they punch it in here with an extra point. But high school football, you get a 30-point lead, and then the game becomes extremely short because then we have a running clock. Fox has a 3-by-1 set with Farley in the backfield. He takes the snap, he rolls to his right. He gets around the edge. He now throws, incomplete. Good coverage in the defensive backfield. You can see the defense a little winded here. They've been on the field a long time here in the second quarter. First quarter was as evenly played as possible. It was 0-0 and both teams were playing really good defense. There's Farley being brought down by Sean Richardson, who seems to be everywhere for the Comets. Comes up a little bit gimpy. Look at him slant inside, beat his blocker and make the tackle. 3rd and 10. And we're going to get Solon. They got Solon to jump.
Defense, number 50. 5-yard penalty.
That's something else that happens when you're tired. Mentally is start to lose your your ability to think under game pressure when you're tired. And the hard count there drew Solon offside. Fox again in the gun, hands to Farley up the middle, has some room, gets inside the 5, brought down by Barman and Pierce. But they have a first down again, Farley. No, this time Fox keeps, he's going to walk it in. He has not kept one all night. He's been handing off the whole time. That time he pulled it out and went in untouched. It's now 27-0. Snap, spot, kick, up. It's good. Menor has put it to the Comets here in the second quarter to the tune of 28 points. It's just been tough sledding for the offense, and the defense has been on the field for a long time, and it's showing because they are a bit gassed.
Officially, I don't know, but I like 3. If they have my major or not. Huh? Yeah, Florida, Atlanta, and South Carolina. And North Carolina.
Tackett has had a busy night. Kickoffs, extra points. And here comes another kickoff. A line drive, spinning, coming to Josh Grafton. He's out to the 20. Breaks it back, 25. Good coverage by Menor. Solon will have it 1st and 10 at the 27. Just 23 seconds to go. This is a dilemma. You really don't want to try to make something out of nothing, but you don't want to throw in the towel either. I mean, you can make things worse right here. I suspect running play and let the clock wind down, get into the locker room, and reorganize. Cormuth brings Grafton in motion, fakes, looking, with time. Now he's sacked, and that makes the decision easy. Let that clock wind. That's the way the first half is going to end. Menor has taken it to the Comets here in the second quarter to the tune of 28 unanswered points. We will go into halftime with that score. Mentor Cardinals 28, Solon nothing. Stay tuned for the band. We'll be back with second half action.
Good evening, Solon. You wanted the best, and now you've got the best. Presenting the 290 member strong 2023 Solon Marching Band. Led onto the field tonight by executive officers Solomon Sanders, Jordan Klein, and Jonah Boyer. Tonight, we begin our show with a 1988 smash hit that became a staple for HBCU marching bands everywhere. You won't be able to stay in your seats as the band brings it with Paula Abdul's Cold Hearted. In 1955, Little Richard burst onto the scene and introduced the world to rockin' and a-rollin' the right way. His fiery piano playing and charismatic vocals bring you right out of your seat and make you want to dance from the early, early morning till the early, early night. So get on out of your seat and make some noise as the Solon Dance Team drives on down to his smash hit, Good Golly, Miss Molly. Our next tune is from New Jersey's finest, Bon Jovi. In 2019, the group's frontman added to his Hall of Fame resume by receiving an honorary Doctorate of Music degree from the University of Pennsylvania, thus making him Dr. John Bon Jovi. While Dr. Bon Jovi may be a good doctor, he still routinely prescribes some of his famous bad medicine.
Credit card?
we finish our show with a rockin' chart from the Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Chuck Berry. The iconic guitar riff heard around the world ignited the rock and roll revolution and inspired countless of generations of musicians to play the guitar just like a ringing a bell. It's time to go, Johnny, go with Johnny B. Good. You just witnessed the heart-stopping, hard-rocking, beat-dropping, earthquaking, and groove-making Solon Marching Band. The Solon Marching Band is under the direction of Mark Malden, with dance team advisor Andy Simmons and drumline instructor Marlo Stevens, along with assistant directors Rob Luce, Jerry McDougall, and Trent Siebert. We hope you enjoyed tonight's performance and have a great rest of your evening.
Back here at Solon High School, Stewart Field. Proud to be a part of SETV and our continued production of Solon Comet Athletics. My name is Chuck Chokina. Wish I had better news to report, but this first half has been nothing but Menor Cardinals. Actually, the second quarter was nothing but Menor Cardinals as they exploded for 28 points and have the Comets down 28-0 at the half, and evenly played first quarter. Tied, deadlocked at 0. Neither team able to muster much offense. The Solon defense stopped Menor down at their 10-yard line, but Solon has not been able to muster offense, and it's kept their defense on the field, and they're a bit gassed at this point. And now Solon's got to kick the ball off here to start the second half. Eli Oster's going to kick this one off. He squibs it. And it gets past the Menor returner. He picks it up inside his 5. Almost looked like he touched his knee. And he breaks a couple tackles and still manages to get it out past the 25-yard line. Mikkel Harrison, a senior, made a bit of a Houdini move. He's picking this up inside the 5, right? And watch, he gets all the way out. Makes 2 guys miss there. Spins. Finally gets brought down, and that's where Menor takes over this prolific offense led by number 15, Scotty Fox, just a junior. This offense is just going to get better and better. They've got a young offensive line as well. They hand it off, and not sure if that's Brady Bush pulling down the ball carrier. Yes, it was. That was number 9, Marty Johnson, with the handoff, trying to cut back, and Bush held him for a loss. 3-by-1 set for Menor. Solon now going with 4 down linemen. Fox fires, and the ball is caught. Max Thompson had both hands on it, but Austin Van Huss was able to come away with it. Fox zipped this one in there, right between the 1 and the 6. Thompson was not in bad defensive position there at all. Watch him dive here. I think he got both hands on that football before Van Huss came away with it. 2-by-2 set. Calderwood comes in motion. Fox turns and hands to Johnson, and a whistle and a false start.
Offense, number 59. 5-yard penalty, first down.
As I mentioned in the first half, if this game gets to a 30-point lead, we're going to see a running clock. And if we see a running clock, this game's going to go real fast. 3-by-1 set. Fox in the gun with time. Now rolls to his left and fires, and it's caught. Van Huss gets knocked out of bounds by Thompson. What a play here. Fox is out on the edge. He can run or throw it, and he decides last second that he's going to zip it. And Van Huss is only about 5 yards away. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe 7 yards away, and he's able to handle that. Bullet. Fox rolls, fires, caught. Hodge in traffic, breaking tackles, and brought down after he gets the first down. Boy, Fox does a nice job of throwing on the run. He's pretty accurate with it. And if you can roll him away from pressure and he can still throw strikes, that's going to make things tough on a defense. Straight drop. Throws. Caught. Van Huss breaks a tackle, gets into the end zone. Prolific pass offense like this for high school, really hard to stop. Look at that throw. And the coverage was not bad. Thompson's right there. Just the ball is perfect. And on his break, the ball is on his body, on his break. And all he's got to do is pull it in. That is tough to stop. So you can see why Fox is one of the better quarterbacks in the Northeastern, for the state actually, if you will, just a junior. So Tackett, I'll say it, tacks it on, and it's 35 zip. And here comes that running clock. Ironically, folks, it was these Mentor Cardinals, as well as the Medina Bees, that wouldn't let Solon out of their football schedule this year, as Solon has moved to the new conference, the Suburban Conference. Those two schools voted to keep Solon here to make them honor this, their contract with these schools, so they couldn't go schedule schools that are their size as opposed to playing these D1s. So this is the result of that. Tackett to boot. Springer, Grafton, deep. Kicks it high. Springer's going to take it at the 5. He's to the 10, the 20. He's going to try to get outside to the 30. Looks to cut back. Good return, Braden Springer.
Kick is returned by Braden Springer.
Flag.
Brought down by Mark Skowski.
Usually that's blocking the back.
During the return, holding, return team number 23. 10-yard penalty from the end of the run, first down Solon.
When it rains, it pours. Doubt we'll see the penalty. We do see Springer Making a nice run. They haven't marched it off yet, have they? Oh, there it is. 24-yard line.
First and 10 for the Cummins, ball placed at their own 24-yard line.
Cormuth steps up, rolls around the end, somehow escapes, gets positive yardage, but only 2. Lots of pressure there, up the middle.
Brought down by Nathan Byer.
White shirts everywhere.
Play, second down 8.
He did a good job just to get those 2 yards. Passing the flat to Jefferson. Makes a man miss. Picks up, we'll call it 4.
Pass is complete to
3rd down.
A.J. Johnson.
And we'll call it 3.5.
Down by Chase Coleman. Brings up a 3rd down 4 for the Cummins.
3-by-1 set. Men are showing blitz. Cormuth takes the snap, fires, and good defensive play there.
Pass is incomplete.
Pass was intended for McQuaid.
Broken up by Caden Clare.
Caden Clare, number 45, he came in and was the Wildcat quarterback
4th down 4.
at the goal line for Menor. Made that defensive play. And Solon is forced to punt. Harley Barman kicks it high. Calderwood calls for a fair catch, and he makes it.
Fair catch is called for.
.6:04 remaining in the 3rd. Menor out to a commanding lead. We're going to go ahead and look forward. Next week, Solon will return home, and the task does not become any easier. They will be playing Cleveland Heights, 4-1, Division I, Cleveland Heights, who beat this Menor team. I think they did it without, I don't think Fox played last week. Final was 14-13. But the task will be tough. It's a talented Cleveland Heights, another D1 squad. They'll go to Euclid in week 8. They'll go to Brunswick in week 9, and they'll return home here to Medina in week 10. And I think if they can win 3 games, they stand a chance of being in the top 16 to make the playoffs. They do take 16 in each region now. There was a handoff to Korzanowski.
Brought down by Morgan.
Pierce and Morgan on the tackle.
3rd down 4.
Fox hands to Korzanowski. He's got room. And a first down.
Korzanowski, the ball carrier. Tackled by Ben Friedman.
Moves the chains.
1st and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 47-yard line.
Two by two. Fox fires, completes. Mikkel Harrison
Pass is complete to Harrison.
stepped out of bounds, but this is one of the instances where the clock does not stop. That's Gino Korzanowski running up the middle, picks up good yardage.
Korzanowski, the ball carrier.
We'll call it 6. 3rd and 1.
3 brings up 1.
Well, Korzanowski stopped that time on 3rd down and short for a loss of 2. Richardson and Simmons.
Is met by John Richardson.
2 guys that had big games last week. Michael Pierce coming off the edge. There's Morgan. No, that's Brady Bush, excuse me.
1 on the play, 4th down for the Cardinals.
Thompson came on the blitz. Fox missed his receiver, Calderwood, and Menor turns the ball over on downs.
Downs will be 1st and 10 for the Comets at their own 45.
Good job there by the defense, a defense that has spent way too much time on the football field tonight. Stopping Menor on 4th and short. That's good for their pride. This offense has really run into a I don't know how to frame it. Guess maybe a gauntlet. Yeah, look at all the white shirts there as A.J. Jefferson is barely able to get a yard. Just not moving him off the ball. Lots of penetration. 3 by 1. Cormuth in the gun. Rolls to his left. Fires. Oh, and the ball is picked off. When it rains, it pours. That was 3. Burhan Kara for Solon Sr., who couldn't handle this ball. Had it. And you can make an argument that his knee was down, but he never really controlled the ball. And it winds up being picked. Menor takes back over, and they kind of working on their run game here in the 3rd quarter. Fox is going to keep. He's not going to get much.
Here's the ball carrier.
And this quarter is going to end rather quickly. And Menor's got to think about getting 12 out of the game. 35-0 lead. So that's the way this 3rd quarter will end. It's Menor 35, Solon nothing. Be right back with the 4th quarter.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter.
Back here at Solon High School, Stewart Field. Menor Cardinals leading Solon Comets 35-0. was a 28-point second quarter. It was a scoreless first quarter, a 28-point second quarter, and a 7-point third quarter that has led us to this point where there is a running clock. And now we have a whistle. It's going to be a false start.
False start. Offense, number 70. 5-yard penalty.
Clock's supposed
Third down.
to stop. There we go. There, he started it. Third quarter went by pretty fast after Mentor got that score, and this fourth quarter is going to fly because of that 30-point rule and the running clock. And Mentor still has their first teamers out there. Fox to throw. Fires. Complete. Van Huss. Down. Inside the 30.
Pass is complete to Austin Van Huss. In 20 on the play, first and 10, the ball placed at the count at 25.
Handoff inside. Marty Johnson with running room.
Marty Johnson, the ball carrier.
They've got a stable of backs. Korzanowski, Johnson, and then most impressed with the sophomore, Farley. Number 25. Johnson in the backfield. Takes the handoff, has room, gets into the end zone.
Touchdown scored by number 9, Marty Johnson.
Long night for the Comets. Tackett is on to try for the extra point. We're missing a player. He's on the field. Snap, spot, kick. Good. Makes the score. Mentor 42, Solon 0. So again, Thompson and Springer deep. This is Tyler Harsani. Backup kicker, kicks it, line drive, Thompson. 20, 25, tries to cut outside, 30. And brought down over the 30 to the 33.
own 33-yard line.
Solon with some second teamers in there. That's Jack Sanders, freshman. QB, tries a keeper, gets knocked down. Loss of one.
Brought down for a loss of 1, second down 11 for the Comets.
Sanders again in the gun. Takes the snap. Keeps. Runs up the gut. Picks up a couple.
Sanders ball carrier. Brought down by Austin Terhart. Gain 3 on the play. Third down 8.
3rd and 9. We're down to 6:25 remaining, fourth quarter. See if they let Sanders throw the football here. He rolls to his right. Throws. He's got a man. It's Grafton. Probably keep the offense on the field here.
Grafton. Gain of 5 on the play brings up 4th down 3 for the Comets.
Sanders rolls right. Designed run. Not going to get there.
Sanders, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Logan Holland. Ball's turned over on downs. Will be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
So here's Menner's second team offense. Dominic Burns, sophomore, number 42, carried the football there. And at quarterback is Dominic Baroni, junior, number 19. Burns could not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Burns, the ball carrier. Brought down by Michael Pierce. Brady Bush also in on the tackle. Loss of 1 on 3rd down 8.
Pierce and Bush cleaned up what Grossman started. Under 4 minutes. 3rd and 8. Baroni keeps his legs churning. Ball came out late. He was already down. They'll mark it at the 30. It'll be 4th and 2. And if they get this first down,
Baroni, the ball carrier.
This thing will be over soon.
6, it'll be 4th down 2 for the Cardinals.
Baroni's got the first. Menor has this football game. The clock will run out shortly.
First and 10 for the Cardinals. Ball's placed at the count 26-yard line.
So again, the Comets will return home next week to take on the Cleveland Heights Tigers. That'll be a tough one. Cleveland Heights has one loss, actually. Look at this again. Cleveland Heights, one loss to a team from New Jersey. Brunswick played them tough. 0-5 Brunswick, only lost 13-10, and then Menor, this team lost 14-13. So that'll be here at home. That'll help the Comets' chances. Hopefully they came out of this one without injury. This time of year, everybody's got bumps and bruises, but nobody really came off, at least to my knowledge, injured in this one. Amazing how fast that clock goes when nobody's stopping it. Hand off again inside.
Gives to Dominic Burns. He's brought down by Max Thompson.
I'll have to run one more play.
Gain of 2, brings up a 4th down 6.
So this young and inexperienced football team takes one on the chin here to Menor. But they will return home again next week to face the Cleveland Heights Tigers. And I guarantee you they will get after that victory as best they can. Their coaching staff will have them ready to play. It's all Menor Cardinals here from Stewart Field as the clock winds down to 0. Well, it's stuck at 16 seconds because they're turning the ball over. Well, they're letting it wind. So that'll be it from Stewart Field. Final score, Menor Cardinals 42, Solon Comets 0. We'll see you next week right here on SE TV.